Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you a beginner's guide on how to use MatchTrader and some of the different features that you may not be familiar with that are on platforms such as TradingView and MetaTrader. Alright, so to start we have our common use of our time frames here. After that we go ahead and shift over to our candlestick style or line chart style. I think most of us will be using the candlestick, so let's go ahead and stick with that. Now this feature is actually a little bit interesting and very cool in my opinion. So here, as you can see, we have a selection of how many charts we want to display and how they're displayed. So let's go ahead and say we want to display 3 charts. And instead of having to drag and drop these in specific places like you on other platforms, you can just kind of set up your template from here, which is really quick. To select a chart, you're just going to go ahead and click. And as you can see, when I click, there's a slight white highlight on the box. So let's go ahead and select this chart on the right here. Change the time frame to the 5-minute. And then go ahead and change the instrument as well. Let's go from gold to GJ. All right, and as you can see, we're good to go. And it does change it back to day 1, so let's go ahead and change it to the 5-minute chart. All right, so after that, let's go ahead and run this back to our single chart on Euro USD. And as you can see, just the standard minus and maximize buttons here. Nothing too crazy. Then we have more of an in-depth button you can choose to apply just to see specific price. I believe that on the side here, as you see the price changing, this is showing us the open close of candles. And if we go to a higher time frame, for example, the 4-hour, you're going to be able to get a little bit more in-depth view. Let's say we select a candle by scrolling over to it. I believe that's going to show you the high and low and open of the candle. I could be wrong, but I am still learning about this feature. Next, we have our standard vertical, horizontal trend lines and channels and Fibonacci's. To use the Fibonacci, let's go ahead and place it. We're going to go ahead and drag up or down to spread the Fibonacci out, and then drag to the side to increase the distance of the lines. And instead of pressing backspace, many of us are probably familiar with on TradingView, you're going to go ahead and press the delete key to remove something. All right. Then let's move on over to our indicators. I don't believe there's currently an importation of custom indicators, but you do have quite a few options to choose from. So let's go ahead and throw on some Bollinger Bands, and as you can see, applies no problem. Similar to other platforms in this style. So I think we have it looks about over a dozen choices there. And then we can choose to display our grid. And I will show you guys an example of a position in a second, so we can go ahead and show you guys what the display position button does. Also, let's say you're doing a little bit of analysis and you want to back up quite a bit. So let's say we're analyzing your USD a while ago. If you want to jump back to your current time, let's go ahead and press this button, and just like that, we're right back to the current date and time of the current market. So to move on from this, let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit over here now. So as you can see, we have a calendar. To drop that down, we use these buttons in the top, and that's going to show us more in-depth news. You can go ahead and select different days here to show you what's going on what day. So let's go back to the 22nd. Let's go ahead and throw that back up there. We go to top movers. Let's say you want to look at large moving markets to kind of determine if you can get a mean reversion trade. Here we go. We're going to be able to see all the top movers of the day. Once again, throw that back up, hit the calendar, and this will change slightly depending on your broker. But we're going to have a bunch of different symbols here. I'm currently using an example on E8 Markets. So these are all the trading options we have on E8 Markets. All right, to show you guys what a position looks like, and in fact, one of my favorite things about this platform is their take profit and stop loss options, which I will show you momentarily. So let's go ahead and do a quick analysis on Euro USD. All right, looks like it might go down, it might go up. I'm just kidding, guys. This is just a demo account. Doesn't really matter. For this example, we will do a buy and sell just to show you guys a few different things. So let's go ahead and start with the sell. To show you guys the stop loss and take profit, let's go ahead and hit our stop loss button here. And this is what's nice I find about this platform that you don't find with other platforms, mainly in the future space, but most Forex or TradingView platforms do have this. But I still think it's a really cool feature. So let's say we're entering a 1-lot size trade here, and we want to put our stop loss at 250. We don't have to drag around like we would on MetaTrader. Now, of course, you can go into the editing on MetaTrader, but I think most of us are probably just dragging stuff around. So let's say our stop loss is going to be $50 for this example. Now, once we've typed that on the screen, we have it there, but we can also go ahead and drag it up and down, which will change the value at the bottom here. And price, once again, you can click this or drag it or input a price. Let's say we want to go ahead and do 3. Oh, that was a little too high. Let's go 119. So this will also go ahead and change where your line is, your stop loss. We can go ahead and press save, and now that's applicated. Now, one interesting thing too, the take profit function works in the same way. So let's go ahead and show that really quick. So let's say we want to do a take profit of 50, 60. As you can see, it moves as you adjust here. Now let's go ahead and open another sell position and see what happens. Let's go ahead and open up a 0.5 lot sell position. So you can do different lots for what I'm about to show you, and this is actually kind of interesting. So let's say you want to quickly adjust your stop loss for your same order. Now on MatchTrader 4, you can't do this. So this is actually a cool feature that they've added that kind of streamlines the process, because on MatchTrader 4, you have to go ahead, unless you have an EA or some type of software that allows you to, you have to go ahead and individually set each stop loss. So for this, what we can go ahead and do is click on your previous stop loss level by hitting that pencil icon there to edit, and just hit set all. Set for all USD sell positions, and just like that, my stop loss for my 0.5 position that I just added is going to go ahead and change to my other stop loss, and I can do the same thing for my take profit, and just like that, as you can see, we're going to be all set. So it's once again displayed right here, and we're good to go. So thank you guys for watching. That's been a quick overview of how to use MatchTrader. If it helped you guys out, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.